What is up, folks? My name is Dave Torrey, and I'm at an old foundation deep in the woods of New Hampshire today. This one is quite a bit older than a few others in the area, but there's like 4 or 5 other foundations around here. Um, Seems like a homestead up that way and a big barn that way and another homestead down by a river. So I've got a lot of area to search. I'm getting eaten alive by black flies today, which kind of sucks, but it is a beautiful day out here. Got my Equinox 600 with me. And I just pulled up the first find of the day. Seems to be a little buckle. Yeah. Hitting like 12 to 13 on the Equinox, so kind of low. But that's a good start. Let's see what else we get. Hitting 12 to 13. Thinking we got a tiny little flat button broken shank. Certainly looks like it. He's got a little pattern going on in the back. Yep. Cool. Always nice to see a button come up. Good start. Sounds like it's kind of wrapped up in other targets, but seems like there might be a pretty nice coiny signal in there. In the roots. It's always in the roots. All confused. Where is it? There you are. It's a big old ring. Although, I'm thinking more like pipe fitting kind of ring. Who knows? Definitely big enough to be an actual ring, but not very stylized. Definitely copper. Well, hang on to it, clean it up. Maybe it'll be something. Man, check out this hunk of lead. It's hitting like 18, 19. It was a big old bullet. It looks like a mid-1800s kind of variety to me. 1880s or something, maybe late 1800s. That's cool. Wish it was made out of silver. We're finally seeing a little bit of roundness in the hole. So it's hitting a 12, 13. Nice little flat button right near that bullet. Sure there's going to be some sort of back mark on there. No pattern on the front. Very nice. First shanked button of the day. Oh, finally one of these targets came up being something. This was hitting 21, 22. Definitely plated, but definitely a cool old pin. Maybe brooch, something like that. You can see this must have been the outside. So the inside's nice and clean and silver or gold plated. Still pretty shiny. It's a cool thing. Yeah, maybe some sort of a brooch or maybe some sort of a decorative buckle. Very ornate. I like it. Man, these flat buttons are coming up deep. This guy was hitting 18 and 19. I was almost sure I had an Indian head. But there you go. Oops, sorry. Nice, full shankage. There she is. Great condition on that. And I am right next to this gigantic old foundation right on the river. They got this huge, I don't know, I guess side of the foundation, but it's like a retaining wall against the river. It's like 8 feet high. Trying to figure out where they would have hung out on this little hilltop here. And there's a bunch more of them behind me. So maybe I'll find a shade tree or clothesline or something like that. So far it looks like this is probably, you know, late 1800s. Maybe some coins. Well, that seems right on the money. Right there. Ooh. That's looking like a large cent to me. I believe so. Yep. What is that though? It could be a colonial. Get some light. I'm thinking I'm seeing Britannia there. So that might be a King George. It's got that fat rim on it though. Maybe it's a state copper. Yeah, that's looking like King George, I believe. I'm going to clean that up a little bit. Bring that back. Well, this is amazing. Last time I was here, I found an 1804 braided hair half cent. And this is looking to me like a King George the First. Looks like 1723. Got that fat rim. Here's Georgievus. Facing to the right. Man, the obverse is in pretty nice condition. Yeah, I think that's what I'm looking at, 1723. That's amazing. Beautiful. Man, this is an old site. This is on the back end of this old foundation. Way caved in. There's barely anything showing anymore. Just kind of an indentation. And that half cent was on the other side over there. And here's where I was digging right here. Definitely got to keep circling this place. That just made my day. All right, so my KG was right there. That was a paper shotgun shell. And right here looks like a little flat button. Man, the ground is so kind to these old brass and copper relics around here. It's a nice little back mark on there. Very cool. That coin is striking me like a keepsake because of all the other stuff that I'm finding here. Buttons from like, you know, early, mid, late 1800s, like this guy. And I guess that could be older than that. But it's hard to believe that these guys were living here in 1723. Just got to keep digging. Find out. Man, this is a cool find. I found pieces of these, but never an entire game trap before. Doesn't look that old. It looks like it could like still work. Probably 2 to 3 inches under the ground, hitting all over the place on the Equinox. That's awesome. Yeah, I wonder if I could take that home and get it to work. Either way, it would definitely look pretty good on my wall. Nice. That's a new one. And here are the spoils of our hunt. In the back, we've got this big fox trap. Whatever, small game trap. Pretty cool. This, I'm going to call it a buckle plate. I guess it could be some sort of a brooch. It's got those 2 little pinholes that have been bent back specifically. And I think that at one point this was just a cool little decorative buckle. Found in the same foundation as one of the old flat buttons, so possibly mid to late 1800s. Speaking of flat buttons, got a bunch of cool ones today. A lot of these have back marks, but I just can't read them, too corroded. Maybe I'll do a little bit more work cleaning them up. This guy, no back mark. This is the one that was found next to the King George I halfpenny. So possibly could have some real age on it. It looks like it's hand etched with this little back mark pattern. And another little back marked, busted up flat button. And then right in the front, we've got our King George I halfpenny. Dated 1723, and it is 2023, so that is exactly 300 years old. That's pretty amazing. Fortuitous. And I didn't clean this up too much, aside from just a quick toothbrushing, no water in the field, because I just don't want to lose any of that detail, and it's actually kind of a sharp coin as is. So I kind of just like it exactly the way that it is. That is my first King George I halfpenny. Very happy about that. So if you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, go out and dig cool stuff up.